Now we are at post-op day 3 and I'm feeling so much better than I was Friday after surgery, and I am still not opening like the fridge, heavy doors, and like opening the car door and stuff. So Mac is helping me with all of that, and he has like the whole week off of work. The whole week off, yeah. So he has the whole week off to be home with me, take care of Bella, and just like help me out of bed too, because especially the first day when I got home from surgery, I could not get out of bed on my own. I couldn't even get up at all, so he had to like push me out. We have taken off the wrap that they had me in, and we tried to put on the surgical bra from Amazon. I got a size medium because I was like, okay, I'm probably not gonna be like a large, you know. I started off as like a really tiny A, like a really small A. I was basically really flat chested, so I thought a medium would be good, you know, because my regular size in anything right now has been extra small. Anyways, we tried to put the medium on and it like stopped right here, and like that shit wouldn't even zip up. So my mom and my sisters, they were already going to Target, so I like called them and I asked for them to check if they had like the zip up bras there, because that's like the kind that you need for your recovery. Obviously you can't be like putting that over your head and stuff like the first weeks, so they have you do like a zip up bra like this for the first 6 weeks actually to wear that. I wasn't sure if I wanted to like film this or not. Before I had gotten my breast augmentation, that's all I was doing like on YouTube. I was just searching up like so many like breast augmentation vlogs, like breast augmentation journey, just seeing like every woman's experience, because you know everyone's different, everyone's body is different, so of course the recovery is going to be different for everyone. So just because, you know, disclaimer, my recovery is like this, it could be totally different for you. But yeah, so I was just overall like going into like, surgery, I was mostly nervous because like people's experiences, they like threw up in the car on the way home, like after, you know, getting out of surgery, or like they threw up when they got home too, and they threw up after they took a shower, and they threw up after they ate, and they're just feeling like super nauseous. And that is like one thing that I absolutely like hate. If I could avoid throwing up at all costs, like I would. Like a lot of people were saying that the narcotics and that they give you for the pain, actually, like, you know, it's normal to like make you feel like more nauseous too, and like want to throw up, and also the anesthesia that you're under. So I was like, And also I saw that like some people's experience taking the narcotics and everything, like the hard, you know, drugs to help with the pain, like it didn't affect them very well either. The next day I felt like they were really like over emotional, and like, you know, they couldn't stop crying and they just felt really down. So I was like, oh, okay, I don't know if I want to be on that, you know. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to avoid it at all costs. So thankfully I didn't need to take the oxycodone. That's what they had prescribed, and they sent that to the pharmacist. So obviously we picked up all the medications and all that, you know, before, like a week before surgery or 2 weeks before. So I didn't take oxycodone at all. I just took Tylenol extra strength, and I think it's 500 mg per pill. So when I got home, I just took one Tylenol, and then I think about like few hours later, 4 or 5, I took another one. And then day 1 post-op, I also took 2 Tylenols in the morning. And then when it came around to day 2, which was yesterday, I completely stopped taking pain medications. Obviously I'm taking the Singular, which is supposed to help with the capsular contracture, CC. I don't know how to pronounce it, but you know, it's called CC to like avoid having that, which is basically like the hardening of like the tissue around your breast implant. And they say that you have to take it every single day for 3 months, like after your surgery, to make sure, I guess, like to help with it, or that you don't get it. But also they also have done research where they don't really know exactly what causes it. So yeah, they just say that it helps, so that's why they tell you to take it every day for 3 months after. So I've been taking that every single night, and then I've also been taking stool softener, because obviously the effects from the anesthesia can make you like really constipated, and you know, you're not shitting like for the first like few days. Today is day 3 and I like finally took my first shit, and yeah, it's so funny because like Mac had to like obviously wipe my ass, and like I can't really like move my arm that way, and like I don't want to yet also. Like I'm just trying to be like careful of the titties, you know, because this was not a cheap surgery for him to do. So yeah, I'll probably talk about cost and sizing and all that, obviously, because if someone is like searching up breast augmentation videos like I was, and you know, I wanted these like questions to be answered too. So the size that I went with, let's just get that out of the way first. The size that I went with, we first looked at when I first like had my pre-op, my consultation. They measure, what they do is like they measure your boobs, they measure like the skin, like how much muscle you have here, like the tissue, how much skin you have, to see what will be a good size frame for your body. Definitely, I feel like every surgeon is different, obviously, so I feel like in some places they'll like be like, whatever, here, like you're a, you know, 100-pound girl, but still here's like you can have 600 cc's in you, you know, because if you want 600, that's totally cool. But some surgeons, depending where you go, are more careful on that, and they kind of want to like size you and what's proportionate to your body. So that's how my surgeon was. Yeah, so he is also known for sizing the breast implants that are like right for your body. So we, in the beginning, we had agreed on 375, and then like the next appointment we were kind of like, it was between 355 or 385, and I wanted to like, I was like if I'm getting this done, I would rather go, you know, regret that I went bigger than went smaller. You only get to do like the surgery once, you know? I was trying to lean more towards 385, and so what he ended up doing was putting 355 cc's in my left boob and 385 in my right boob, because just to even them out more, and because he said that like my left boob has always been a lot bigger than my right too. Obviously women's like breast size, like they're different, they're not going to be like same exact, so like one's always like a little bit smaller, bigger than the other. And he also approved of 385 for me because my skin like had already been stretched too. So like when I breastfed Bella for 10 months, like that shit hella stretched. And I'm pretty sure like I went up almost 2 cup sizes when I was breastfeeding too. Like I went from like an A to like a really big C like when I was breastfeeding. So I did have a like stretched skin already. And I am 100 pounds. I'm 5'2", and yeah, I got 385 in my right, 355 in my left. I also wanted to go bigger too because like obviously I've lost weight like after having kids, and I don't know why, because it's like the opposite problem for like literally everyone else. But yeah, I just like, it's so hard for me to gain weight, and I thought having kids would like help me. I thought it was gonna help me gain weight like after I had, especially after having like Bella, my second. No, I lost even more weight when I like had Bella. So I was like, before kids I was originally like 126 pounds, and now I'm 100 pounds. So I definitely do want to gain weight gradually down the line. But yeah, so anyways, that's like not important. And if you're here to know about the process and the journey, yeah, my weight is not important right now. So yeah, honestly, I'm really happy with him. Like it was so funny because one of the women that works there at the clinic said when you first look at them, like some women get scared because they're like really squared, or like they're really pointy, or your nipples are turned like really down. After you just have your implants in, they're gonna be super hard, stiff, they're up really high. So she's like, just close your eyes like when you first like unzip them, when you first like take them out of the wrap, I mean. So when me and Mac were taking it off, I was like so scared. I was like, I didn't even know like how they were gonna look. I didn't know how my nipples were gonna look. I didn't even, but no, yeah, they didn't even scare me that much. It was actually not that bad, and I know that they're gonna drop. It takes 3 to 6 months to drop and fluff, and you have to massage it 3 times a day, weeks, you know, so I know it's gonna take time for it to do all that. But like I said, I'm still needing help like opening the car door and everything, and obviously I'm not like holding Bella yet, so he is taking care of Bella. I haven't like held her since my surgery. Called constipation after your first shit after, like that hurt. I don't know, like I think I should have like taken, I think I was supposed to take 2 stool softeners, and I only have been taking 1, and I think that's why. So it probably would have been like a lot better. I feel like that was like yeah, that was like really painful. That was like worse than my first shit like after giving birth, like no joke. Other than that, the only thing I really have to complain about is just I am just in so much pain like sleeping at night, and I don't have like one of those, you know, those pillows that like you can buy, like I've seen them like on Amazon, they're like $100 and up, where like they're made to like sit to sleep upright, but like I didn't like buy any of that, so we just use like the pillow from the couch downstairs. I'm sleeping like this. And obviously you can't like, you know, sleep on your side or anything. And like I move a lot when I sleep. I wanted to make sure I was like upright too, because if I'm even like lower than that, because I think they said that you can sleep at like a 30-degree angle, so like I could have been lower, you know, but because of how much I move at night, I just didn't trust myself. So like I'm like sleeping straight up like this, and like every time I wake up, my neck is like, I'm either hella on this side and like I'm like, oh my god, and then, you know, and then my boobs get stiff too, you know, because like when you're not like moving and stuff, like they can feel like they're getting, obviously they're really hard right now, so like this hurts and then this hurts, and then sometimes I'm like over here and like, oh my god, that hurts, and then like, so it's just been really painful like sleeping. And then Mac is just next to me like sleeping so comfortably. Like I wish I could sleep on my stomach and my side. So I sleep on my stomach. No, do I sleep on my side mostly, so yeah, it sucks that I won't be able to do that like for a while. But I would say that it's like the only really complaint that I have like pain wise is just like sleeping is not comfortable, the constipation, and obviously like, the stiffness and the hardness. But it's like, I feel like for me it's not really that bad. Honestly, I was expecting like way worse. Like I thought I was gonna need to take the oxycodone. Like I don't know, like a lot of people's like videos like were really scaring me, but I'm glad that I didn't throw up after. I didn't even feel nauseous after when I woke up from surgery. And yeah, I think it's because like when I breastfed Bella and she wouldn't eat all night, so by the morning time my breasts were full of milk, and that shit like hurt. It hurt so bad. And so I breastfed her for like 10 months. I think my body just got used to like that pain of like that tightness and feeling like your boobs are gonna like explode. Like that's basically how it feels like. Yeah, I can take deep breaths better. I can take deep breaths like a lot better now. Day 3, day 1 post-op, it was like really hard for me to like take deep breaths. But yeah, you have to take 5 to 6 deep breaths at least every hour, they say to do. So yeah, that first day, like having to take a deep breath, like it hurt so bad, but like it wasn't like anything excruciating, you know, it was just like a lot of discomfort. And I was moving around a lot like day 1 and day 2. Even though I was in pain, I was making sure that I was walking around the room and going downstairs and walking around, because they say that like helps a lot, just like your recovery healing process in the long run. It's just that like, you know, you need to be getting out of bed, you need to be like walking too. And they also have you do like arm exercises, so like you put your arms at your side and like you raise them up slowly and all that. So it says to do that like every 15 minutes in the paper, but I haven't been. Like I've been doing them like every hour, every 2 hours. It's just crazy. Like when I first saw them, like, to be honest, I got a little lightheaded because it's just weird to like just see it on your body at first, like settle in obviously over the next, you know, 3 to 6 months. And yeah, I'm just super excited. And obviously I don't regret getting it. Like I wanted this like surgery for so long, like probably like 8-9 years. Shout out to Mac for, you know, paying for my surgery. I guess, yeah, so like I guess I should talk about pricing too, since like, you know, I was curious too when I was like looking that up and watching like other people's vlogs. But he paid $10,000, and it's so crazy because like some of the people that I watched, like dang, they only like they paid like $3,000, $4,000. But yeah, so he paid $10,000 for the surgery, and that was like including the anesthesia fees and everything. Yeah, so I am excited to see them, you know, just become a part of my body more, because right now it just feels a little, you know, because, you know, a little foreign still. But I can't wait for them to like fluff and you know, not be as hard. And I have to like start massaging them soon 3 times a day. So yeah. So I was like a really small A, and now I believe I'll be like a C, like a full C. Right now, like the bra that I'm wearing is a 34D, but it is like, it's good on the tops, but it is a little bit loose on the bottom. But yeah, because of that medium was like so tight, I was just telling my mom and sisters like just get a big size. So yeah, the 34D ended up working for me, but obviously I don't think my true size is a 34D. Like I think it's probably just like a big C, sorry, not a D, a big C. Yeah, I didn't want my surgical bra or my, you know, my post-op bra to be too tight because I do want to let them breathe too and like fall in place naturally. I don't want to like compress them too much. So yeah. But yeah, so day 3, I'm feeling a lot better. I was like, dude, I was so out of it day 1 and day 2, but I was like, I didn't think, like, but obviously I have more energy today. I did my makeup for the first time since surgery. Yeah, with appetite and everything, I didn't, like, I think, like, like, day 1 post-op, I was already, like, fucking eating chocolate and shit. And, like, I mean, I had a salad, too. My appetite, like, you know, it says to, like, start with, like, soups and stuff, but no, I just went straight into, like, unhealthy foods. Yeah, that's day 3, and... Bear with me, don't gotta worry.